Hello everybody, welcome to another episode of Distilled, Brewed, and Reviewed. My name is John. Welcome to the sipping room, the sipping den, right? Where I relax and enjoy the things that I review, which is everything that has anything to do with alcohol and coffees as well. And today, High West Whiskey, American Prairie Bourbon. A blend of straight bourbon whiskeys. Bottled by High West Distillery, Park City, Utah. 46% alcohol, right? 92 proof. Here she is. Let's talk about it for a second. The bottle is kind of dimply. It's kind of their thing with kind of sparkles kind of in it. It's kind of weird. Anyway, but there it is. Got a horseshoe right there. Not how well you can see that. That is a horseshoe, and that, my friends, is a pronghorned antelope. All right. What is this? Well, it says a blend of straight bourbon whiskey. So it doesn't have to follow the rules for straight bourbon, because it's a blend of them. It kind of takes it out of the rules, which means it has to be at least 2 years old. If it's less than 4 years old, it has to have an age statement. But not in this case. Because in this case, it is not straight bourbon whiskey. It's a blend of straight bourbon whiskeys. Fine line, whatever. What I was able to find out is actually a blend of 3 straight bourbons. One from MGP, which is 2 years old. That is in Indiana. Then supposedly the other 2 might come from Four Roses, from their B recipe, which is high rye, and it's now a blend of the 2-year MGP plus a 6-year and a 13-year Four Roses. Maybe. 10% of this proceeds for this does go to the American Prairie Rescue Foundation, which is creating a nature preserve in Montana, 5,000 acres. Okay, I think that's all. This was sent to me, or loaned to me, by one of the men of distinction on this channel, Jeff Holmes. Jeff Holmes has lent this channel a lot of whiskey. And we thank him, and we've made him a DB&R man of distinction. Okay? I have other men of distinction. I have no women of distinction. Send me something so I can put you on here. All right? But for now, this is Jeff, man of distinction for the channel. That means he is welcome to come to this sipping den anytime he wants. No, by invitation only. But he's going to get an invitation. And he can open anything he wants here and drink as much of it as he wants. That's what he gets. He's probably loaned me 15 whiskeys, okay? Yeah. I've got Jordan Flowers. He has lent me some beautiful rare stuff as well. And now I have Scooter coming up strong, loaning me all kinds of beautiful stuff. 3 solid men of distinction for the channel. All right, let's get into this. Enough of that. Oh, but you lent me something. You helped this channel. You're going to get praise. Yes, you are. All right. Light colored. Right off the bat. Color's a funny thing. You can't color bourbon, but you know what influences it? People say, well, age, right? Because you can't add color, so it all comes from the barrel. Yes, that's true, but what was the char of the barrel? See, that makes a big difference. It's not so much time in, it's char and time. You can have less time with a stronger char and have a higher color. So there's a lot. It's also the temperature that the climate is, or where it is in the warehouse. If it's hotter, right, if it's up near the top, it'll bring out more of the, it'll age quicker, so to speak. So color's finicky, but it's fun to look at. Anyway, look at that. Right? It's medium to light as far as bourbon goes. Oh, I don't know, see? Get some vanilla coming out of there. I usually don't. Vanilla is a very finicky and soft flavor. It's hard to pick up a lot of times. But I am picking it up in this. Kind of a pear. Maybe a pear. Some kind of fruit like that. Pear. Maybe apple, something like that. It's got the sweetness. Maple syrup, honey, brown sugar, they're all in the same family. It's hard to, a lot of times, to pick those apart. I did have one with distinctly honey. This, I'll just say it's one of those sweet usual suspects for bourbon. A little bit of spice coming out. Like a nutmeg. All right, let's give her a taste. Enough tomfoolery. Just do an acclimation sip. All right, not paying attention to the flavor or anything else. Just getting myself used to this whiskey, acclimated to it, taking the burn out so I get all the flavor. Yes, it's good. Give me one more sip. I want to give this Utah whiskey every chance it can have. Give it a nice Kentucky chew. Yeah. Now, we will concentrate on the flavor. Yes, we will. Cheers, everybody. High West Whiskey, American Prairie Bourbon. The number one thing I'm getting right off the bat is a nuttiness. Whether it's walnuts, whatever nut it is, it's nutty. There's no doubt about that. On my bill of profile, nutty, woody, a little bitter aftertaste like the tannins from the wood. The smell was a lot better. I'm not saying this is bad. It's just nutty's fine, but where are my other flavors? I was smelling, right? Some pear, some apple, some sweetness, and now it seems to be eluding me. Of course, there's some pepper. It's like a white pepper. I know that's subtle from black. I do know the difference between white and black pepper. I make white chili. I make it with white pepper. Man, I gotta find something. Okay, nuts, pepper, and wood. Okay, flavors, but I like them backing up some sweetness, some fruits, something. And I don't seem to be getting it. Of course, I just did another bourbon, which was very rich. And that might be the problem. As is usually the case. As you fully acclimate to anything, the flavors develop. And a lot of times I have been known to finish a review, sit here and finish my whatever I reviewed, and come up with a bunch of flavors that I didn't get while I was reviewing it. It drives me crazy, but I can't spend an hour seeing if these things come out. Unfortunately, I am getting an underlying sweetness now. Okay, this will develop in the glass a little bit. I'm gonna get a little more, just a little. All right, it's getting some air. It's getting down the bottle. It smells totally different. I went over the smell. I'm trying to pick those flavors out of here. So I'm picking up the sweetness a lot more. It's a lot less sweet than the one I just had, but now I'm starting to forget about that. This is starting to take over, and so I'm judging it not based on the other one. I didn't do that other one on purpose to base it on it, but by itself now I am getting some sweetness. And I usually pick up sweetness pretty well. I don't usually put anything sweet in anything that I have, so I can pick it out when I taste it, or when it's there, or even when it's just perceived. So I'm getting it now. Okay, whether it's, I always say honey, brown sugar, and maple syrup, all kind of. If I had to say, this would be a light honey taste. Let me see if I can get any fruit out of it. You know, we have the, I would say that there is a more of a nutmeg. I like cinnamon better. I'll put some nutmeg, nuttiness, woodiness, underlying sweetness. And as much as I want to pull more stuff out of here and look like I can really pull it out, that's what I'm getting out of this batch. All right, that's all I'm getting. It's not bad. I think a little more of the a little more sweetness, maybe because it's higher rye and lower corn. Maybe more baking spice, maybe some cinnamon. I like that flavor. If they could pull some vanilla out of it, some fruit. I don't know. Maybe next time I taste it, it'll be different. It's possible. Maybe another bottle will be totally different. It's definitely possible, right? This is batch number 20. It looks like an I, 29. Maybe it's 20129. It looks like 20I, 29. Either way, another batch could be totally different. Not gonna spit it out, right? I'm gonna finish it. It's not one of my favorites. Now, problem is, I do drink a lot of great bourbons. I am in Kentucky. I can get my hands on about anything because of my friends like Jeff Holmes, right? Jordan Flowers, even Scooter, and other friends that I have. I'm in the mecca of, so I'm a little spoiled. I try and do everything as it is, right? Blindly would be the best way to do a lot of these. If I had someone down here, I would do a lot of them blind because it's really the best way to do it. That's what I'm going to give you on this. All right, that's what I'm going to give you. It's certainly not bad. It's not one of my favorites. I'll come back and revisit it. I'll revisit it with another bottle. They make other expressions we want to try it. I think they're more known for their rye. So we will try some of the rye. We'll try some of their other expressions, right? And we will give High West every chance. Not bad. I've had some bad ones. Just in the middle of the road. All right? Thank you for being here. Check out, the first comment on my playlist is always pinned, and it is always the playlist to whatever I'm reviewing, in this case bourbons. And I have quite an extensive playlist, or videos of bourbon reviews. So give me a comment, give me a sub. Join the Sipping Club, man, right? Become a person of distinction. Send me something to try. I'm always interested. You people can get stuff that I can't get. I know I'm in Kentucky, but there's other stuff, right? I did one from Virginia. I got one here from Utah. Hey, always just check the playlist. If I haven't done it, I'm always open. I don't just do bourbons, though. I do everything that has anything to do with alcohol. Beers, wines, liquors, liqueurs, right? Coffees. So you're not limited. All right, just that most of my friends here are bourbon aficionados, right? We are in the epicenter of bourbon. We are in Kentucky, man. I mean, you know. So, all right. Thanks for being here, everybody. And I'll see y'all on the next one.